So, my birds were accidentally exposed, potentially, we don't actually know for sure, the Marek's virus. And any chicken owner knows that the Marek's virus is very serious. It can, as it develops in the bird, it can develop tumors and cause paralysis and sudden death and that sort of thing. So I've been wanting to get my flock tested to make sure everybody is, chill and clear, because the bird who is the potential exposure, she was a show silkie, and they kind of have a lot of issues in general. And when that bird died and we got a necropsy done, they didn't do any PCR testing. They just saw tumors inside her body and were like, she has Marek's. But since then, we have had some other necropsies done, like on one of my birds, and some cockerels that we culled for spring, and there was no tumors and no sign of nerve enlargement. So I personally, I don't think that it was actually Marek's. I just think that maybe that silkie had some issues. So I'm gonna be testing my birds. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys how to do that. For the testing site I'm using, they need a swab and a blood sample. And the swab, honestly, this is kind of similar to the COVID test. You know, it's a similar idea to, like, they're going to, I'm going to put it, like, kind of like, not up her nose, but in her, like, mouth, and you really want to get as much mucus as possible. And this is kind of gross, but using the same swab, then I'm going to swab her cloaca, too. I think it says, on the, testing instructions, like half an inch inside while rotating. Pretty gross. I don't think she knows what I'm about to do to her. She doesn't like it when I mess with her mouth too much. So let's see if we can do this. And I will walk you guys through the process. It isn't scary. See if you want to bite it? It isn't very scary. But I'm going to open up her mouth, see if you guys can take a look. Oh, open. She just got done eating. So all the way in the back of her mouth right there. So we're gonna put this. And you wanna, like, if there's any saliva or anything like that. Oh, nope, you're not done. Come here. If there's any saliva or any mucus or anything like that, you actually want to get that on the swab. Oh, she is not happy with me, but that makes sense. This is icky. This is icky and gross. I want to make sure this is a very good test, so I'm making sure that I'm being very thorough with it. I don't want her to have Marek's or anything like that, so I definitely want to make sure that she's a-okay. Was that icky? Was that nasty? You're a good girl, Beeper. Alright, now I'm going to swab her cloaca. I'm not going to show you guys. I'm going to assume that you can assume, what is going on. Try to, like, hold her better. She's not happy about it. I'm sorry, Beeper. Alright. And then we cap it, put it back in. Again, it's kind of like a COVID test, honestly. It's the same, they're testing, like, the DNA, which, kind of, like, makes sense. It's like the same thing. Now the part I really don't want to do, which is I got to clip a little claw from her little toesies. I don't really want to hurt her, but this is necessary. I'm gonna have to basically make her bleed on purpose. I don't want to do that, but I also lost my dang nail clippers, so I'm gonna have to use human clippers for it, which is not ideal. Let's see if I can get a... I'm so used to not clicking her. It's kind of difficult to do it on purpose. Can I just, like, crack the nail maybe or something? Beeper, your nail is actually too big to, like... What about this one? This one's a little bit smaller. Oh, I think this one will work. I'm sorry, girl. Oh, I know. Yep, and there we go. She's bleeding. Not a ton. I might need a cup. Sorry. Oh, you're alright. I know. I know, sweet girl. Oh, nope, there it goes. Don't eat your own blood. That's icky, girl. Yep, and then you just kind of like squeeze and wait. It says, I think, 2 to 3 drops of blood. Again, I'm gonna have to do a deeper cut on her nail because she's not wanting to bleed very well. The other way to test for Mareks is yanking out a primary feather. So honestly, I'd rather do this. I'd rather cut the nail than have to do all that. I'm sorry, Beeper. I know, girl. And this does hurt. This is uncomfortable for her. But she's just not wanting to bleed. I think we got some blood going a little bit. Got to see right there. If you're only testing one bird, you don't need to label the samples, I'm pretty sure. But I'm testing 3 birds today. So, definitely I'm going to do all that. Beeper, you know, most birds, when they get a little nail cut, they like bleed like a stuck pig, but you're bleeding very casually. Here, I'm just kind of applying pressure to try to get it to bleed a little bit more. Oh, there we go. I think finally a good drop in the bottom. There we go. Now it's finally bleeding. Again, I'm so sorry, Beeper. You just gotta make sure you're not sick. And now, if my birds do have Mareks, it's not really the end of the world. Alright, that should be plenty of blood now in here for her. I'll do one more drop. There you go. I'm sorry, girl. You can see she has a little blood in here. And then we put them in a Ziploc baggie. I accidentally smeared some of the labeling on that, but that's alright. But that is how you do the testing, like, for it. Like, that is pretty much all you need to do. Another testing that you can do is you can take a primary feather, you know, like yoink that. I'm not gonna do that because it's pretty painful, and I'm glad that I just have to, you know, quick her nail, because it's not the end of the world, and I can stop that bleeding really quick. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys like how to do that. I have a few other birds to do today, and then we're going to send it in. You basically send them into whatever testing facility you're using with a bubble mailer, with your samples labeled with which bird, you know, you got the samples from, and within each individual bag, so, you know, they know, you know, test results don't get mixed up. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys. This is going on in Home House Chickens World right now. I'm making sure my birds are healthy.